Hello, my name is Hamida Arbai. I will present for you today the MVVM pattern used in XAMARIN. So, what's the MVVM pattern? MVVM pattern is an architectural pattern based on data binding and commanding. It has been used and become popular since the appearance of XAML. XAML was used before by Microsoft in Silverlight and WPF. So, this pattern promotes the separation of concern, testability, and maintainability. Let's take a look to a sample of an application without using this pattern. We have a view that is composed of view code using XAML language and the code behind using C# as a language, and a simple mode using C#. Our view will interact directly with the model. So we are face a lot of code behind in the view to send and receive events, for example, and if we want to build a unit test, it will be hard or impossible. So let's take a look of this picture that describes our situation. This is the view, here the model, and here different interaction. Now, we will present the architecture of MVVM. Let's start by the view. The view in our case is the way of presenting the information. It means the answer of the question how we will display it. The view is a user interface. It can be a specific platform like an activity in Android or view control in iOS or XAML view in XAMARIN forms. We don't have any business logic in the view. Let's go on now to the view model. What's contained the view model? The view model contains the different interaction. It's the answer of the question of what we will display. It's just a class that contains states that are general properties in our class and operations that are command exposed as properties. We will see XAMARIN form simple after this presentation. So, we will be able to trigger the execution of a command of the view model from the view when an event is triggered from the user interface. The view model pattern introduces an abstraction layer on the top of the view. It handles the flow of the application. When a value in the view model is updated, it changes notifications in the view. Now, what's the model? What it presents the model? The model presents the business logic, the data model, and services. And the view model will interact with the model. The view binds to view model instance. And the view model go between the view and the model and expose state and operation. The model returns data from view model to the view. Let's take a look to the picture. Here we have the view. The view contains the XAML part, for example, the code behind in C#, and here we will find our view model that contains some properties that present the state, and the commands that generally can be some events, but they are exposed as properties. And here we have data bindings. This is the magic part to do the binding between the view and the view model. And here we get some notification from the view model to view to say to the view, I have something to say to be changed. The view model here we send and we receive data. We see that in deep after in our sample. It will be more clear. Here, the view can be, as I said before, XAMARIN.forms or Android application or view controller. But this is the view model, and model are always written in using C# language. It's a portable part. So, MVVM is an architecture pattern. It's not a data binding, but the data binding is the MVVM framework. Let's take a look at the MVVM framework, this is the part that glue between the view model and the view. Thank you.